Good afternoon, everyone, and good evening for those out east. Apologies for the late start here. Welcome to today's Edmonton Oilers media availability with defenseman Darnell Nurse. We will go with questions right off the top without a statement. Just hit the raised hand button on your computer or phone, and we'll take questions. Following your first question, if you do have a second, you can ask that at that time. We will start with Gemma Carson-Smith.
Hi, Darnell. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Thanks for joining us today. Wondering if we can first get your reaction to the news about your extension.
Yeah, obviously it's an awesome day for my family, for myself. I think obviously anytime that you have a team and a management group that believes in you the way that our team in Edmonton does. I mean, it always feels good. I mean, I've always been someone who's very confident in myself and in my abilities to play and to have that reciprocate on the other side. It's a great feeling, and for me, honestly, I just want to get back to work and get the season going right off the bat.
8 years is a long time. Were you looking for that kind of term in a new deal there?
Yeah, it kind of varied. I think there was a report that came out one night about the 4 years, and that's kind of where our mindset was where my mindset was at first. And obviously with a couple of deals kind of setting the market for UFAs and defensemen and people that play big minutes on their teams, it kind of shifted the focus of the conversation to a longer term deal. And obviously for me, I've been very fortunate to be a part of this organization since being drafted here in 2013, and it's a team that's given me a lot of opportunity to grow, not only on the ice but also off the ice, and become a part of the community in Edmonton. So it's a place I'm really excited to call home for the next 9 years.
Thank you for that. We'll go to King Campbell.
Hi, Darnell. You could have waited a year. You could have seen how things sort of shake down next year, and if you'd had another year like this year, you probably would have been in a really good spot to make higher demands. Why was it important to you to get this done now and to get it out of the way and not have it sort of hanging over your head next season?
Yeah, I mean that was a thought too. Coming into the summer was whether I wanted to sit and wait. I haven't been shy on betting on myself, having done two shorter term deals, and that I wasn't afraid to go into next season kind of in the same position. But at the same time, obviously, when you have when you're in a situation like we are in Edmonton, and where you believe in the coaching staff, believe in management, believe in the players and the team around us. I mean, it's been a great place to play and be and be a part of, and it's an organization that I truly believe we're continuing to grow, and just kind of on the low side of the rise that that we're capable of. So that's for me, I just wanted to be a part of the long-term solution, and making this a winning organization.
So, and just to clarify, you were saying that you were originally thinking maybe a 4-year deal when you went into this thing, and then sort of the dynamic shifted. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I mean that definitely floated around the 4-year deal for a bit. So
yeah.
and then in the end, the long term came to pass.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you. With that, over to Rob Tychkowski, Post Media.
Hi, Darnell. You've signed, like you were saying, you signed a couple of shorter term bridge deals in advance of this. Did you ever envision 9.25 over 8 years, or did maybe the year that you had and a couple of guys setting the market beforehand kind of really change things in the last few months or so about what you were going to be able to sign?
Yeah, it all goes into it, obviously. Going through the whole extension process and talks, and things kind of shift on almost a day-to-day basis, on a week-to-week basis. So yeah, like I said, I'm very very happy, and for me, I'm in a position where this sets up my family for a long time. So I'm very very fortunate to be in the position that I'm in, and I just want to get back to work, and that's kind of just how my mindset is.
How important was your negotiating power in this situation? Because earlier on in your career, you're sort of your RFA, you got to kind of wait it out a little bit. Here, next summer you would have been a UFA. You're coming off the best season of your career. I mean, you held all the cards in this situation. How big was that in being able to get what you wanted?
Yeah, I mean that all comes. That's all a part of it, right? I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, there's a couple guys that go out and set the market for UFAs and they're defensemen, and they're playing the role that I play. So they're directly in comparison and in comparables to these guys. So as from the business side of things, like there's it's kind of just how it shakes out, and numbers came out, and guys were signing deals, and I was able to through playing and what I've done on the ice, and my obviously belief in myself and the organization's belief in me as a player and what I can bring each and every day, and they put me in the position to have this conversation here today with all of you.
Thank you.
Jason Gregor, TSN 1260.
Well, Darnell, congratulations on the contract. You mentioned earlier that you were thinking 4 years, and then obviously it changed when Jones and Werenski and all those guys signed. Why were you thinking shorter term, even as recent as a few weeks ago, rather than long term?
I just think you look at more so the economics of the league. Obviously, you're sitting in a situation where the cap is going to be with a little less growth over the next couple of years, and then the new TV deals, between the new TV deals and hopefully a return to normalcy in the world, and having people and fans in the arena. You kind of try to forecast where the league and that's never going to be perfect. Obviously, there's things that change, but you try to have a guesstimate of where the league's going to be in 4 years, and if you look at the money that's coming into the league, and with the type of normalcy and having people in the stands, there's no reason to think that there can't be a lot of growth in the cap come into that time frame. So that was a big reason why we're looking at 4 years. But like I said, I'm super happy that I could sit here today and say that I'm going to be a part of or be an Edmonton Oilers for the next 9 years, because like I said, it's been a great organization to be a part of since being first drafted here.
With the big contract that comes added responsibility, you've really grown into the leadership role. It's something you take very important in the room, but my understanding is it's something that's happening in the off season as well, as Evan Bouchard has been training with you, Darnell. Just can you talk about his evolution and what you see from Bouchard, and maybe your expectations now that you get to maybe see him on even a more regular basis, and how you can help him in the off season? Yeah, no,
Bouchard's looked great, and for myself, I think I've always wanted to try to lead by example first, and to skate with Bouch. Obviously, he's such a high IQ player, and we've been skating and working on our edges, and that quicker first step. So he's it's been fun to work alongside Bouch and see he's just hungry to be better each and every day. He's hungry to come into camp and be a big part of our team, and I know that. With everything that he puts into it, it's only a matter of time before he's an X factor each and every night. So it's great to be working with him. Great to be pushing each other each and every day, and it's been fun to see him take steps even over the course of last year and try to push himself this off season to be ready for October.
And I know, Darnell, you demand a lot of yourself. You hold yourself to a high standard. You've made a lot of improvements in the offseason, each of the last 3 or 4 summers. There's been a steady progression in your game. You talked about, last year you didn't get to do a lot of coaching with your skills coach because of COVID, and you just worked on your edges, and obviously that paid dividends. What are you looking at improving on now? What's the next challenge for Darnell Nurse to work on his game?
Oh, it's just each summer I try going, and I never really pinpoint one thing I want to work on. It's more of just an overall game, and I feel like, you know, to be an impact player each and every night, you have to contribute on both sides of the ice. And for me, I'm a big student of the game. Love to watch games, break them down, see tendencies and whatnot that go on over the course of the season, and then you know, try to implement either better tendencies or build off things that have gone well. So I mean, I'm just kind of going through that process, you know, watching games and you know, building things that I can continue to work on and continue to bring each and every night that'll help us get to the next level. So you know, as far as pinpointing one thing, I've more so just been working on a little bit of everything from skating to working with my skills coach, and you know, just trying to come in even more complete next year. And like I said, that it's last year was great, and there's really good things to look back on and say, yeah, I improved in this area and that area. But it's, you know, for me, there's no sense of being content or being happy with how last year went. It's just want to move on and be better and better, because I know there's more levels to get to.
Back to Jim at Carson Smith.
Darnell, Ken Holland's obviously been really busy in the last few weeks here. What have your thoughts been on watching all of these signings?
Oh, it's been as a player, it's very exciting. I think if you look at our team from you know, when the season ended to now, I think we've made just, you know, a lot of improvements on the back end. You know, we added, you know, some really steady pieces that each and every, you know, have played a lot of games, and you know, each and every night are just going to bring it. And so for us, I think it's very exciting to see the piece that came in. I have the opportunity to work out with Warren Fogel and Zach Hyman, and those are two more guys that each and every day at the gym, you just see they just bring the attitude that they want to get better and better. And you know, to have that type of mentality, I don't think you can have enough of it on your team, and I think they'll bring that to our team and continue to push us to another level. Like I said, it's a team that you have a lot of faith in, and a team that, you know, look on paper, there's a ton of improvements that Kenny made, and just excited about the season upcoming.
And the other thing that you've been up to this season is being a dad. What's that been like for you? Lots of late nights?
Honestly, it's actually been pretty good. Aiden's at the point now where he's only waking up once in the middle of the night, and it's been an absolute blessing. I've enjoyed each and every minute of it, from the crying every once in a while to the poopy diapers. I have zero complaints. He's at the point where he's smiling back at you. So it seems like every day he's growing more and more, and I'm trying to just enjoy every moment of it.
Thank you, Darnell. Looks like there's no other questions on the board, but we'll just give it one moment. Oh, one from Ryan Rashawn. Go ahead there, Ryan. Go ahead, Ryan.
Darnell, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, sorry about that. Congratulations on the deal, and I apologize, I jumped in a touch late. I just wanted to ask you about your trajectory and kind of needing to stay patient, you know, where, you know, other guys are signing long-term deals. You end up doing 2 bridge deals, and in a way, you know, maybe bet on yourself a little bit, and that clearly has paid off. But was there any feeling of frustration at any point along the way here that there wasn't a longer term deal there for you? And obviously you feel good now about the way things played out.
I don't know if frustration is the word. I think, like, as you come to the league as like a young player, I know for myself, like, I had a lot of belief in like the player that I could become, and the player that I wanted to be in the future. And you know, sometimes things maybe didn't reflect the same, you know, it didn't reflect the same belief I had in myself. And I don't know if that was frustrating. It was more, I think more so a motivating factor. Like, okay, maybe you don't, you know, believe in me the way I believe in myself. And that is just adds more motivation. And I think, you know, for the team to make the commitment to myself and you know, in this case, and be a part of the Edmonton Oilers organization for the next 9 years, like I'm so appreciative of that, of that belief in myself as a player, as a person, as a leader on the team. So I'm just looking forward to, you know, making the most of each and every single second of being a part of this team.
Have you had a chance to speak with Connor yet since you got this deal done? And I mean, I know you guys are close as you are with a lot of teammates, but just how excited are you that, you guys will be able to play together here for a while longer and try and get something done here?
Yeah, no, it's exciting. He just sent me a text kind of before it all came out and just asked if it's like we see each other each and every day, right? So he just sent me a text like, "Is it real?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "I'm like, can't wait to obviously get back to the grind and try to win something here." So it's exciting. I think, like I said, like me, Connor, Leon, like we came into the league at the same time. Nuge was here a little bit before us, but so we've been through the highs, the lows, the times were so great, times that were good. So it's fun, and at this point, I just feel like it's an opportunity to get a few more cracks at this, like as a group, and hopefully there's many to come. So just excited, and I'm sure they're excited too.
Great. No other questions on the board. Thank you for your time, Darnell. Thank everybody for joining us. Have a great rest of the day.